So first things first, why do we want to train instead of just practice pen spinning for fun? My main reason is because I don't have a lot of time, so any time that I have to pen spin, I gotta make good use of it. So instead of spending 5 hours just fooling around, I spend 30 minutes each day and I get the most out of it.
Volume, but
huh?
You're turning up the volume.
You're turning up the volume. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Also, you know, the more repetitions you do on a trick, like, you know, trying high 12 or whatever, the more, you know, strain you're gonna put on your fingers. So you wanna get better without doing, you know, as many repetitions as possible. And that's why I came up with a set of, you know, ideas that should help you get better faster, basically. So let's get to it. First, techniques. Okay, I usually try to make a routine, like before I start practicing. I always wash my hands, water soap, get any dirt out of it, and then I use that hand lotion there. Because there's two reasons for that. First, you always want your hand in the same exact condition, because that way you don't have to adapt for, oh, today my hand is too sticky, today it's slippery, or it's too, you know, humid or whatever. You always want kind of, same reason you use the pen and you get used to it, you want to get used to your hands always in the same condition. So I always have like a hand lotion that I use, and you can, you know. The second reason for always having a preparation routine, like always stretching the same way, is because your mind will work better. Like if I don't have it, if I just take my pen and start spinning, and I drop, I'll say, oh, my hand is too sticky, that's why I'm dropping. But if you always do the same thing before you start, your mind can say like, oh, I'm dropping because of that. You have no excuse. So if you're dropping, it's because you suck. Or you're doing something right? So basically you eliminate those variables and your mind's like, okay, I gotta do this until I get it. So that's the two reasons. Like always have the same hand and mental conditioning. You know. Then after that, and you also try to set up the same environment. If you spin on your bed, you know, sometimes, like if you want to get the most out of it, always do with the best conditions. Like I have like a black blanket on my pen because my pen is white, so I want to be able to see it the best. Always use like a black blanket, and like I always use the same lighting, you know, same kind of environment basically. Then let's see what else. Okay. Then once all that routine is established, you always have the same conditions for practicing. I start with some warm-ups because even though, you know, like you don't really need to do kind of like in exercise, you warm-ups so your blood flows. In pen spinning, it's not so much the finger that's gonna change, but like it's like the concept, like, you know, when you wake up in the morning, you're not gonna be able to do like the most side spins that you can. Like you do 5 times to kind of get the feeling back before you start like a combo with using it. Same thing, I usually do like some sonics to finger pass both ways to just kind of loosen my fingers. Then I do some, you know, top spins, some like sonics to finger passes, some continuous bursts just to kind of get the feeling back, and then do some, you know, infinity tricks. So just the basics to get you kind of warmed up before you try the harder tricks. And that only takes like 5 to 10 minutes.